Hello and welcome back to another certified OG shaping video. This video is gonna be a pretty special one because we finally had the chance to test what is arguably one of Porsche's wildest creations in recent times, the Porsche 992 Dakar. This car was literally built with one goal in mind, to have fun anywhere you go at any given time. And in today's video we're gonna find out just how well the Porsche engineers managed to fulfill this goal. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
Yeah, hello and welcome back. Today is a very exciting day for me because today, Mani and me, we finally get to test out one of my all-time favorite cars that came out in the last, well, I don't really know, yeah. One of my most anticipated cars that came out over the last few years, and that is, well, you saw it by the title of the video, it's this lovely Porsche 992 Dakar, and I really have to say, this car is so absolutely beautiful. I drove it a few kilometers here already and I am so excited to get behind the wheel and test ride this car properly today because this feels absolutely great. I sat in the car for like 5 minutes and it's already the best feeling I've had in a very, very long time. This thing, let me tell you, it's going to be crazy. Before we start the video really quick though, huge shout out to JB Motors, Jerome from JB Motors in Germany. He actually gave me the car for a few days to test it out properly, and that is a huge baller move, I would say. So support him on Instagram. He also has a YouTube channel. He actually took this very car to the Arctic Circle, which is very cool. That's also why the car is equipped with pretty good winter tires, which is pretty rare on the car because most of them just have the regular stupid AT tires that I have on my T-Rex, which are absolutely terrible in the snow. Let's get to the car really quick. I talked to Mani already. We love the design. We love the concept of the car. It is so cool to me that Porsche actually went ahead and built something like this because this has never been done before. Nobody ever took a sports car and lifted it, made it like off-road capable. I think it's like the best idea ever. Yeah, das war gleich. It was at the same time. Yeah, I don't know who of them was first, but in my mind, I think Porsche was first, but whatever, doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, like taking a sports car, making it off-road capable is such a stupid idea, but this is why it's so cool, because it's so stupid. The car itself, you see it, it's pretty much just a regular 992 4S. Oh, my surprise just showed up because we're actually not alone today.
Der ist auch gar nicht so schlecht.
Yeah, der passt da gut. Yeah, this is Vincent. He actually came here all the way from the Czech Republic to hang out with us today. Well, yeah. Hey, to Dakar Day. We're driving to Africa today. Hey, no sense. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Vincent, nice to meet you. Manuel, hello.
Yeah, so Vincent, he drove all the way here from the Czech Republic. And well, as you can see, he also has a Dakar. So we're gonna see today what these Dakars really are capable of. And I hope you can see it right now. It's raining absolutely terrible. But I hope the further we go down into the mountains, the more snow we're gonna find. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, we're gonna make some room for Vincent really quick so that he doesn't have to stay in the rain. Bro, I'm not gonna tell you. Let's park the cars really quick and then I'm gonna tell you everything about the cars. Manny's losing his mind right now. It's so sick. Yeah, also please ignore this in the back. It's just, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, so both cars are in the safety of the good warm garage. No more rain, which means we can officially start the first ever international Porsche Dakar Day. Let's look at the cars really quick because I haven't even shown the guys the car yet. You can see there's a big difference between those two cars, and this big difference is that this car has many stickers on it, and this car is not the Rough package, right?
No.
Yeah.
Just ice cream metallic.
Yeah, which means the Rough package, as you can probably already guess with this Porsche, because this Porsche has it, is first of all, they put a lot of stickers on your car. So all this is basically just stickered. And they also give you more protection for the underside of the car. So for example, here in the back, you have little plates that goes all the way to the front there. And yeah, basically the Rough package makes your Porsche even more off-road capable than it already is. We also have a nice little roof box on the car. And from the outside, the car itself is basically just a regular 992 4S, but they put those plastic over fenders on the side to make the car a little bit wider and to give it more of a beefy look, which I think it's absolutely cool. The wing in the back is also, I think, special to the car because I haven't seen it on any other Porsche before. And also the engine. It's basically the same engine as the 4S, which means it's a 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. How much power does it make? 450, right?
450.
Yeah, 450, yeah. So 470 horsepower, that's roughly where the car sits, which gives it a bit less horsepower than the GT3RS that I have. But the car has more torque due to the turbochargers, which makes the car an absolute rocket. The car feels so insanely fast. Like I said, I've tried it for like 5 minutes already and I'm absolutely blown away. You're gonna see it later in the video. Let's go over to the interior of the car. Oder auch nicht.
And in the inside, it actually looks very similar to a GT3. You have the roll cage and everything. It's the aluminum one, so not the carbon one that you get in a GT3 RS, for example. But you have the typical Porsche bucket seats that come straight out of the 918, oder? Are these 918 seats?
No, I don't think so. I think because the 918 didn't have the
Oh yeah.
carbon back.
Yeah. Okay, well, these are basically the same seats as you would have in a GT3 RS, I imagine. Also, the steering wheel and everything. It looks very similar to the GT3 RS that we tested last year, and it also feels the same in the interior. There's not really much changed, except for like these white little trim pieces, but I don't really know if... Okay, yeah. I guess it's custom that this is white here. Or maybe it's a Rothschild package, whatever. I think it looks pretty cool. I've never seen it before, a car with like white interior pieces. But yeah. Also up here, everything is Alcantara, which is very beautiful to touch. And here the A-pillar looks very funky. I've also never seen something like this before. Pretty cool materials. Anyway, obviously Porsche quality, so you know you're sitting into something pretty special. The tires on this car, he has the all-terrain tires. Like I said, these are gonna be pretty shitty in the snow. But yeah, compared to the snow tires that this Dakar has. But I still think it's going to be pretty good today. So nothing to worry about. Oh, these cars have such different spec. He has carbon. He has a YouTube sign on his mirror. Like a plastic spoiler, and this one, the spoiler is painted. Bro, the Porsche gives you so many options to spec out your car. It's actually crazy. I would say let's listen how the car sounds before we start driving. Yeah, interior, by the way. I'm gonna show you guys later. It's so cool. So you have a button here for the exhaust. Obviously, you know, it could be louder. Thank you, European Union, for restricting our cars this way. But it sounds so beefy, it sounds so aggressive. Yeah, let's get into the cars and see where we end up today. I think you're gonna have a good time. I am actually so excited, and I hope you guys can understand why, because like I said, this has been a dream of me for a very long time, to take out a Dakar into the mountain roads here and to test it properly, because I think that this car has potential to be actually one of the best cars Porsche has created in the last few decades, I would say. But let's see if this is true, and let's see if this car is actually as enjoyable as I think it is.
Oh, das ist geil.
Sitting inside the car, it feels very much just like the GT3 RS that we tested last year. So this basically just feels right now like a lifted version of the GT3 RS, which is, if you've ever sat in one, you know how special a feeling it is to sit in a GT3 RS.
Das ist geil. Sitze geil, die Planete sind geil.
Yeah, the interior itself, it actually looks so good. I don't know. It's like typical Porsche fashion. It's not too much. Everything is just where it's supposed to be. Obviously, you have the display here showing you all the different settings that you can get your car into, which I'm gonna go over later. Like I said, I think that like the roof and everything, it looks so, you can't really see it, but it's like this weird material. I've never seen it before, and I love the fact that everything is Alcantara in here. With the blue stitching. You have the blue belts, which are also pretty nice. Bro, this car in the interior, absolutely perfect. 10 out of 10 points. I love it. Cage in the back. What more can you want? And it's so comfortable to drive. Like suspension, everything. I honestly thought, first when I got into the car, I thought the suspension is going to be way softer. I thought it's going to be like squishy, like my Raptor or my TRX, for example. But the car still feels pretty stiff, but not in a bad way. You still notice that it's like way softer than a GT3 RS because it just glides over some of the bumps, but you still feel the road very well. So that's pretty much the only thing. I would have loved the suspension to be a bit more soft even, so that you really get like the buggy feeling when you like brake into the corners, that the whole car moves forward, because then you can even play around a bit more. But still, I think the suspension is great. Like I said, the only thing, it could be a bit softer, but that's just my opinion. I think Porsche probably had the thought in their head, because who's effectively going to take this car off-road? Like 90% of the guys that own a Dakar are never going to take the car off-road. So the suspension doesn't really need to be as soft as a buggy or like the TRX, for example. So I see why they made it the way it is. Yeah, the steering wheel is heated, by the way, which is very interesting because you don't have heated seats in the car. So kind of an interesting spec. Das Weiß, bin mir nicht ganz sicher. Ich find's geil, ja. Aber es wird, glaube ich, sehr schnell schmutzig. Mit so fettigen Fingern.
Schon weiß oder ist die so silber? Silber.
The sound inside the car, I think it's pretty cool. Like you hear the engine and everything, but it feels a little bit fake. I feel like this car has the sound coming through the speakers. I don't know if it is this way, but
especially at like low RPMs, you hear it so...
Yeah, not natural.
Yeah, it doesn't sound natural. I've
Yeah.
never heard the car sound like this before. I mean, it sounds good. You hear like every...
Yeah.
It's a weird frequency.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can pick it up on the phone as well as we can do here in person. It gives the car a little like a special character to it.
Yeah.
So, but the first thing I would do when I would have a Dakar is I would instantly straight pipe it, because these cars sound so good with straight pipe exhaust. You hear the turbos and everything so well. I really need one of those. I haven't really properly tested it, but I already know that I'm gonna love this car so much.
Yeah, we talked about it a few years now.
Yeah. For 2 years we tried to get the car onto the channel, but just something always came in between, and now, like I said, shout out again to JB Motors for making this possible. It's like Christmas for me today. Yeah, we're not really that far into the mountains, which means we don't have snow, but that's actually a good thing, because I want to test out the car as well on like the wet conditions, because I think this car is going to go sideways. You don't even need to have snow. The car is all-wheel drive. It feels so good to drive. The suspension actually is amazing. I forget what I said about that before. Yes, it could still be a bit softer, but you just glide over any bump in the road. It's just so cool, such a nice feeling. Anyway, let's get the car into, I think we need really, huh?
Ja, really klingt nicht schlecht.
Really fast way. Go into manual. So let's see what this car can do in wet conditions. And the suspension is so good. It's perfect for this road here, because the road is so bumpy, but you just glide over it with this absolutely fantastic suspension. And the torque is insane.
Yeah.
The car has so much, it's just so insanely quick. Oh, it goes sideways. Yeah, it likes it.
Yeah.
It likes it. It likes to go sideways. Oh yeah, smoker.
Oh, baby. Oh, ja, Mann.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what all-wheel drive slides in the Porsche. Feels like my ego.
Oh, geil, Alter.
Wow, this car is crazy. This is the coolest thing Porsche has ever built. Forget the GT3 RS. This is all you really need. 992 Dakar is the coolest car they have ever done. Cool, the car feels amazing to drive.
Yeah.
It's just, the torque from the turbos just helps so much. The GT3 RS, although it has more power, it feels so slow compared to this car. The suspension is perfect. It's just, it's so, the bumps, you don't feel them. I love stuff like this. You don't have to worry about it. You feel like a proper ready driver with this thing. It's crazy.
Oh, this is so geil.
Bro, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I love this thing. And it pulls.
Yeah.
It just keeps pulling. Ah.
We are so fast.
Oh. And it feels so controllable as well. You don't feel scared of anything, it's just... It's easy.
Yeah. Oh.
Light work. Easy work. Nothing scary. Die Haarnadelkurven mag ich schon sehr gerne.
Oh, this is so geil.
This car is absolutely insane. This car is like it's built for me. It's just built to do dumb shit with it. And it doesn't cut power, it does nothing. The car doesn't... It's not even getting hot. It's got 100-degree oil.
Perfect. Das ist so ein geiles Auto.
Sowas.
Ja, unbedingt.
Bro, this is the coolest car I've sat in. I can't even describe it how long. It's so nice to drive. It is so smooth. The suspension is so good on the bumps. Yes, I still think it could be a bit softer, don't get me wrong, because then you can play even more with the car, but still, it's just perfect. We have the suspension now in soft mode, so in normal mode.
Yeah.
There's a sport mode, which I don't really think you need that. It's gonna just makes the car... It should be the other way around. There should be a button that makes the suspension softer, and this should be the normal mode, like the sport mode. But whatever, I still think that this car is, I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do except...
Wow, du weißt ganz genau, was wir jetzt noch da müssen.
But I don't think that there's anything except for the exhaust that you would need to change on this car to make it 100%
Yeah.
perfect car. At least for my purpose, which is just having fun.
Yeah.
This is the perfect car to have fun, and I thank Porsche so much for building this. And again, JB Motors, thank you so much for letting me drive it. It's just, I'm so happy right now.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Bro, the rain, it's a little bit annoying. Yeah, so first test, very successful. First test was the wet road, obviously. This car it's absolutely insane. There's no other way to put it. Saw it in the video, it just performs 100% how it's supposed to be. You can easily drift it, even though the car is all-wheel drive. And that is thanks to the soft suspension and obviously not very street-friendly tires. But it's just, that's what I love. I don't need the car to be fast in a racetrack. I just need a car that is fun to drive. And this ticks all the boxes. Let's get deeper into the mountains and let's get ready for some snow. Because this is what my dream is all about, taking the car out into the snow.
After this first little section, Vincent unfortunately had to go home for several reasons, so it was only one Dakar left. But luckily for us, the conditions got even better and better, and we were surprised to find some of the best snow we've seen this season.
Yeah, it is slowly starting to look exactly how I imagined this day to look like. Snow. And Dakar. And the car instantly goes sideways. Don't even need a lot of pressure onto the car. It just instantly starts to slide. Slowly but surely making our way up into the mountains, and the car goes boom. Okay. This car is God, this car is built for this shit. This car is actually surprisingly good. I've seen better ones and have driven better ones, but like for what they are, which is like off-road capable tires, they actually have good grip here in the snow, which is always good when you're driving a very expensive car. Just feel safe with this car. That's one thing which I like. The differential and everything is just really, really good. Just perfectly set up for doing what I'm doing right now. Ja,
Wow, das ist so geil. Sehr mutig.
Schockelig. Ja, da links mit dem vielen Schnee, da tut das ein bisschen nicht schwer, aber logischerweise schwerer auf der rechten Seite. Jetzt schneit es mal gescheit da. Pretty slushy though today.
Yeah.
It still is pretty warm. Like, wie viel Grad haben wir? Ja, okay, 0,5 Grad ist eigentlich nicht so warm. Ja, rutschen tut schon sehr viel. Richtig viel sogar, bist du deppert. Ich weiß aber nicht, ob das die Reifen sind.
da bläst, ist schon nice.
Bro, imagine this car with like a proper intake and exhaust setup. Coolest car ever. Ja, okay. Ich muss sagen, die Reifen sind eigentlich doch nicht so geil, wie ich mir gedacht habe. Yeah, we could have better tires.
Ja.
Yeah, you see the car instantly goes sideways. Obviously, so that's always a bit. That's the only issue when I'm driving like cars that are not mine.
Oh, das ist geil.
Die Grenze ist geil.
Ja, voll.
Bro, this car sounds good actually, inside at least.
Ja.
It's bogus. Now also the snow is getting stickier because we're higher up, which means we have more traction, which is exactly what we need.
Jetzt da bist du sehr mutig.
Temperatures, everything perfectly fine, which means the car likes it. It's officially confirmed. Also, life hack by Sheepman: if you never look at the temperature gauge, there's no way it's ever gonna overheat. It's like shooting on cat. If you don't look at it, you don't know if it's dead or if it's alive.
Wie viel Motorschienen hast du gehabt?
This is what I wanted. Snow as far as the eye can see.
Alter, das ist genau das perfekte Reh für das Auto.
Yeah. The overdrive system of the car is phenomenal. It allows you to drive the car really, really sporty. It allows you to go sideways a lot, differential and everything. It just works perfect. The only thing, obviously the tires, like I already said, they're not 100% the best for the snow, but it still works pretty well. So if you would put some proper winter tires or like some proper spike tires on this car, it would be an absolute animal here in the snow. But then on the other hand, when do you really get that much snow? Yeah, I mean, they're not bad. You saw it, I still have some grip, but you can't really compare it to like the Evo and spikes, obviously. But just look how amazing this all fits together. It's just, today is a perfect day and I'm so happy. I hope you guys can feel the same way as I do. War das Auto so schön? It's so schön. This view right here is probably the best, I think. Vince gave me a very good little tip. The overdrive actually changes compared to, like, depending on what mode you're in. In sport mode, it's like 50-50, he told me, which is exactly what we want. Because the rally mode is like more rear-wheel drive biased. Just for the snow it's cool, but 50-50 is what I'm aiming for at least.
Ja.
Ist okay, wenn sie da sind, dann
Ja, voll. like the sport mode more or?
Ja, irgendwie im Schnee feels a bit better than the snow now.
Oh, ist das geil.
Ja, das
Fuck, ist das geil.
Zu. Oh, the car sounds pretty good. At least from the inside. I think from the outside it sounds a bit like a vacuum cleaner.
Ja.
Boah, jetzt haben wir schon Schnee.
Ja, das passt. Und auf weh! Oh, ist das geil!
Oh, da liegt so ein riesiger Bogen.
Hey,
Oh, that
Ferrari
is sick.
man! Rev! Gib Gas einmal!
Langweiliger Ferrari. Bro, that's so random. Also 812er super fast.
Das ist geil.
Der muss mir jetzt einmal umschauen.
Ja, fix.
Bro, we just wanted to go eat something really quick. Drove through the little town here. And then there's a random 812 just coming out the parking garage in the middle of the snowstorm. It's crazy.
Ist das
ja,
geil.
Hey, Respekt.
Alter, mega geil.
RS4 und 812er.
Alter, ist das geil. Das ist so random.
Whoever you are, a legend. That is crazy. Let me drive your car, please, in the snow. Alter, 812 im Schnee war ultra krank. Aber ich glaube, der Scheißzähfer von oben bis unten sowas von die Hosen voll Gas. So I think it's better if we just leave him alone and not convince him to do anything stupid. And we're gonna do stupid stuff on our own. So let's go. This is some absolutely wild shit today. So much snow. Look at this. Snowball snow. Bro, it's so beautiful right now. I could literally cry. This is what we dream about every day, in case you're wondering. Snow. A lot of snow. And cool cars. Here now it's very, very sticky road. Sticky snow. So you have lots of grip, which is perfect. We also have lots of snow in the tires, which is a bit annoying. So grippy that the car doesn't have enough power to properly go sideways. That's insane. I really have to give it some proper gas. Sometimes the car gives you a little like extra kick, I feel. It goes extra sideways and then you have to catch it again. It's like it's playing with you a little bit, playing with your reflexes, seeing if you're able to drive it properly.
Murphy.
That's also a really quick stop to free the car of all the snow in the front, because it's getting a little bit hot. Not like badly hot, but we still...
Yeah.
That's the one thing, when there's so much snow, all the front gets completely covered up. There's like 1 or 2 days in a year where it's conditions like this. So much snow. Let's see. I'm gonna show you something and you just sit back and enjoy it for like 10 seconds. Dancing with the car a little bit when you're driving in the snow. When you're in the rhythm and you got the groove, it just comes natural. Sugar.
All in all, I think it is safe to say that Porsche created an absolute animal when they produced the 992 Dakar. I hope many other car manufacturers take an example of this and also produce wild and crazy cars like the 992 Dakar. I absolutely enjoyed driving every second of this vehicle, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. On the Sheepman scale, I would give this car a solid 9.5 out of 10, minus 0.5 points, because I think the car could be a bit more emotional, at least sound-wise, but apart from that, this car is very close to being perfect in my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again very, very soon.
So like, she makes sweet figures on Tuesday night.